Welcome back to They Are Billions. Today we're gonna continue onwards right where we left off in the previous episode. Now if you missed that one, I'll link it down below in the description of this video because it's essentially the introduction to what this game is all about. Now of course we just attacked, we just defended the very first attack wave from the zombies, and I think it is about time that we go ahead and head out into the world ourselves once again as well. I've got quite a lot of troops actually, and I think I just want to start off by making a gate over here and trying to see if we can potentially clean up a little bit more of this area towards the east. Now, I'll be honest, I'm actually really happy to see all of the positive responses. I did not quite anticipate that many people enjoying this series already just through the very first episode. And actually had a couple of people message me even that they were going to be playing along. They were going to start off their own playthrough as well and then play along with me around the same days as well, which is really awesome. So if you're doing that, definitely do let me know how it's been going for you. But regardless, I think it is important for us to try and expand outwards. Now, please keep in mind, I can still easily mess this up within just a matter of seconds, okay? It's not that difficult to actually have one zombie slip through the cracks and absolutely shred everything. Now, whenever we construct anything, I do think it's important for us to make sure that we pause the game, just so we don't mess up. I would like to go ahead and create a quarry so we can start getting some iron income as well. Ideally, I want to go up towards the sniper research as soon as possible, so I'm going to go ahead and start researching that second unit. But in order to apparently make a quarry, I need a little bit more houses, so I think we're going to go ahead and then do exactly that. I'm trying to think here where the quarry is probably going to be strongest. Maybe we should just go ahead and build a little bit in the corner over here. Probably not a terrible idea. Does that just barely reach? Oh, we could put it even one down as well. Although, is that it? Or did I put it one? No? Okay, that's perfect. Nice. Yeah, it is pretty important that you try and optimize the amount of space. In particular, in the spawn location that we're in right here, it's not quite ideal. I think we could have probably had a little bit of a better starting zone just because, you know, I've got a lot of natural defenses and that will help during all of the attack waves, in particular near the end, but there's no denying that there could be quite a bit more value if I would have started off somewhere else, but we can actually make a lot of houses. Whew, there we go. We're gonna get a lot of workers there and obviously a lot of additional income too. Ideally, we're gonna be looking for about 2,000 income or so near the ending. Or at the very least before we start putting up a lot of turrets to, you know, essentially defend that final attack wave. And by the way, for those of you curious, the final attack wave comes from every single angle. So yeah, there's certainly quite a lot of struggles that we can run into then. I do want to leave room as well for the bank, which I think I'm gonna put off somewhere over here. Yeah, we do have to make sure that we make enough room for that. A lot of my rangers though are starting to level up now as well, which is really helpful. They start dealing a lot more damage. I think it's essentially like a doubling in their damage output, so it's very, very significant. Anyway, I already have this building hotkeyed, and very soon we're gonna be able to start making the sniper. First off though, let's try and not get too distracted, and immediately construct the iron production over here. There's even 6 iron. Wow. Alright, that's pretty good. 6 iron is pretty good. Nice. That will allow us to get a lot more additional income. So far though, while we are under a little bit of pressure every once in a while, it's not all too crazy. I kind of want to go ahead and get another one of those farms up over here as well. There we go. But we will have to expand outwards because there's no way that the area that we have secured so far is going to be even remotely enough for all of the structures that we want to go ahead and make. Here we go. We can now start making these workers as well, or rather the snipers as well, but in order to do so, I'm gonna need iron income, so that's the reason why we are currently trying to get that one up and running, and I just simply want to continue making, well, maybe that's not the most ideal position, right? So what I do know, right, I want to continue making houses, but I want to leave space here for the bank as well. So the bank is gonna go down on a 5x5 square. So it's gonna go down, well, actually, this is not ideal for my setup here whatsoever, actually. This Tesla tower may actually have to be moved over. Can I destroy this one safely, or is that going to power down my structures over here? I need to make sure that this is going to reach, right? If I make one over here, is this one going to connect with that, and then that one will be... I think it will. Anyway, let's try and set up a bit of a grid, I suppose. So it's 5x5. I hope that this will work. So it needs a 5x5 grid. I can't quite make over there because I don't actually have resources to use that. Although now that we have the market, we can go ahead and buy some additional wood just like that. I just want to set off this area so we can, you know for sure that we're going to be in an okay spot to put down that structure later. So I think this should work. I've never actually done this before, but I think it should work. Alright. So I am going to have to destroy that Tesla tower there. Not the biggest of deals, but it is a little bit annoying. I don't want to, like, power down this entire part of the settlement. That would be a little bit unfortunate. There we go. So once again, the bank will permanently increase all of the income of all structures, just like the market does with food. So all of the structures caught in this area do need less food now that the market is around. It will increase that significantly with an additional 30% income. So the bank is going to be really important. But one thing to note is that we're not going to be able to put that structure down until we have an amount of inhabitants that is 400 or higher. So we need quite a few colonists in order to pull that off. So far, though, these guys are doing a pretty solid job at exactly that. Can I destroy this now? I could not. Oh, man. This is actually going to be a little bit painful. Alright, that should do it, though. Alright, that should do it. There we go. Actually, that's not perfect. I've never actually put down a foundation like this before to try and construct my my buildings, but it may actually be pretty smart. Just so I know I won't mess it up later on. There we go. Just trying to construct more and more houses, just more and more tents. Make sure that we get as much income as possible while still leaving some movement for my troops as well. Obviously, by the way, this is now not going to provide a whole lot of value at all, just because, well, it's a bit messy. It's very easy, by the way, in this game to get distracted. But as soon as this Tesla tower is back up and running, we're going to be getting Quarry. That will be getting a bunch of iron, and with that, we're going to be able to continue expanding outwards because we can start making snipers. You know what? I'm really putting down a lot of tents. I think it's a good thing, or I think it's a good thing to do. There we go. Very nice. And there's actually some gold over here. I didn't even realize that. This gold is going to be something we can mine as well. Do need more energy for that. Usually you don't really want to drop too low in energy. So I do have to be paying attention to that. Actually, well, let's put it out just a little bit further. Make sure that we don't, we don't cover that grassland all too much. That's a lot of zombies out here, though. There certainly are a lot of zombies. Alright, so I think it's time for us to start expanding outwards in this direction as well. So the further I can push this, the better it will be. I would like to set off a wall over here somewhere, so we can maybe start mining from this stone deposit as well. That would be very helpful, because we are going to need quite a bit of stone in just a little bit. And I think it's actually also going to be very helpful for us to maybe get another sawmill going, so we can start mining some additional lumber over here too. I currently do have quite a lot of lumber, but I know that once I start upgrading these houses, we need a lot of it. Look at that. We need 12 wood for each and every one of these cottages to be upgraded, so... yeah, the more we can get, the easier that's going to be. Is 11 the most I'm going to get here? It looks like that may very well be the case. Walls are continuously under attack, but it looks like they are going to be fine. And now we're going to start making the sniper. Now, the snipers are great. Snipers essentially one-shot everything, and they will carry really nicely towards the late game. The issue, however, about the sniper is that they make a lot of noise. I mean, they quite literally fire a sniper rifle, right? So they're also very slow. So overextending is a big issue. And then obviously, you know, making a lot of noise draws in a lot of the zombies as well. So we have to be very careful with how we approach this. I think I want to start splitting off some of these, though, to start cleaning up this area towards the north, because I would like to take this as my own terrain. There we go. Let's have you guys, a couple of these veterans, patrol back and forth, just like that. And then you guys can start pushing onwards. So I want to continuously make a lot of these snipers right now. And of course, I want to also continuously get more and more of these tents up. As long as it's in range of this, I'm going to prioritize tents over cottages. Just because I think it's more efficient when it comes to the terrain. Although, once again, do need to make sure that my units can move around. In particular, snipers. The rangers will find a way, but I found that the snipers are pretty silly sometimes. Not particularly good in getting them in position. Okay, there we go. I think we can start upgrading some of these as well soon, though. We're gonna need more food for that, which is alright. Although the expansion area that I'm currently going to doesn't provide a lot of food. There are some grassy bits and pieces over here for more and more farms, so... should be alright for now. Yeah, we do have to keep that in mind, though, because after this... That's a bad spot. After this... Is 50 the most? Yeah. After this, I don't really have very many places to expand to. Obviously, I can just make a couple of hunter huts as well, which is really quite helpful, too. I mean, they still provide a lot of food on this map. On some of the others, like, there's like a desert map as well, like a desert tile set, which gives you like no income whatsoever. But on this one, actually, there's quite a lot of these foresty areas, so we should be able to get some additional income just like that. At the very least, that will be enough for the time being. I can also start mining, actually, or I guess I can start fishing as well from this area in just a little bit too. Fishing is also very, very beneficial. But we do have to keep in mind that we want to get as much grass as we can. Alright, so let's continue expanding outwards with as many of these Tesla towers as we can. Is this actually a choke-off right here? That's not bad, actually. I would like to take control of this entire this entire area. That would be really nice. If you can expand here before the next attack wave, that would be super good. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but... Alright, let's continue. Oh, wow, there's one of these spitters over there. I saw the green earlier as well. They essentially deal splash damage. They do a lot of damage. Gotta be careful with those. Yeah, they usually don't actually get in the middle of the screen until, or in the game until you get to the corner of the map. But I guess we are almost at the corner of the map. Did I kill the spitter? I think I did. Alright. So this building is now done. That means that once again, we can push our expansions up just a little bit. There we go. Very nice. I'm also paused right now so I can construct some additional structures. And we are already actually at 400 inhabitants right now. So I think it is time for us to get the stone workshop so we can also start getting the bank out. By the way, here are the snipers. Try to construct a couple of them. I don't really want to pull them out until maybe about 10 or so start roaming the map. They are very good at what they do, but they're also a little bit flimsy. And slow, like I mentioned. I do think, though, that I want to construct, or deconstruct, rather, this wall over here. And push this ranger forward a little bit as well, so we can continuously expand outwards. Very good. And actually, I'm gonna have you patrol over there. Maybe you guys can get a tower as well in just a little bit. I know I'm spending quite a lot of money here on defenses. I know you can technically get away with quite a bit less, but we aren't playing the highest difficulty in the game, and I think it's okay to, like, you know, make some additional defenses just in case. I did research that, right? Yeah, I did. Stone Workshop is gonna be a structure that allows us to tech up towards, well, buildings made of stone. Speaking of which, we should probably take control of this quarry in just a little bit, but we can wait with that for a little while longer. I would like to get another lumber or a sawmill up, so I think I want to expand the wall to over there. Because of that. Maybe even a farm over here as well. Yeah, because of that, I'm going to set up one more Tesla tower just like that. And let's see if we can maybe get one over here too. Next attack wave, by the way, shouldn't be all too far off. We are going to be able to use the snipers for that. Because we'll just sit behind our walls and, you know, be okay in that direction. Now that we've got a lot of veterans, though, look how good they are at roaming, right? They're really strong. Once again, do have to be careful. Soldier veteran is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage just like that, but... Alright. So let's get a wall over here. And I'm actually gonna do the big switcheroo. I'll put a veteran over there. Just so we're gonna be okay there. And I'm gonna continuously repair up all of my structures as well. Very good. Alright, so we're done with that research. That means that we can now go ahead and make the stone workshop. Now, what exactly do we need? It's 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold is quite a bit. By the way, some of you may be wondering, why am I not selling this manually? When you have a market, it will automatically sell any excess resources that are coming in. So you don't actually have to worry about that. I was continuously selling that myself earlier when I first got started, but you really don't have to worry about that. Apparently, though, we need 1,000 gold. I'm getting a 600 right now per 8 hours. So very soon I should be able to put down that stone workshop. And yeah, it should be okay. So let's just save up here for a second. Got myself some tea as well, by the way. But yeah, it's a really satisfying game. It's really nice. It can also be extremely frustrating though. Like, there's still an option, right? That one zombie just attacks one of my tents, and then the inhabitants of that tent, or the colonists rather, turn into zombies, and eventually your entire settlement is gone. Kind of a pain in the butt, but it's alright. It's part of the enjoyment. Here we go though. Stone workshop. I'm just gonna put that down on the non-grassy land. Very good. I want to start up another sniper here as soon as we can. We are currently getting 600 income. That's pretty good. And we are actively roaming the map now, though. Now, here's one thing that I haven't quite seen yet, and that is a Doom Tower. Like a Doom City. There is settlements for these, or there are settlements as well for these zombies. That is something pretty important to keep in mind. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna expand outwards in this direction as well. Considering I still don't see the message of the attack wave coming in, we're probably okay with doing that. The attack at the north is pretty annoying though. Oh, here we go. So they're attacking from the south. Here's the thing about the south. We've got a lot of walls that can potentially be considered the south. Alright, I want you to run around over here. I'm gonna have you patrol just like that. You are gonna be part of hotkey group number 1. And so are all of these snipers. We'll just have to position, them somewhere where they can get to every wall that is south quite easily. We'll be able to get an indication on the minimap in just a little bit to see where, you know, we have to worry about this for the most part, but we already have 7 snipers now, though. So here's the next attack wave. This is gonna hurt quite a bit if we're not in the position that we need to be in. Otherwise, we're gonna easily defend it. Okay, here we go. One hour. Where is it gonna be located? Okay. Seems like it's gonna be over here. Right? Judging by that arrow on the minimap, it seems like the infected are coming from this area. I think we are better off, though. Just simply making a double wall. I could even put down a ballista. I don't quite have to research for that, so I actually can't, but... I could set up a ballista if we were really worried, but I think we're probably gonna be okay. Okay. So here you'll be able to see the snipers in action as well. Yo, you should really not do that. You should really hang out over there. Okay, very good. I think they're coming in this direction. At the same time, apparently was an attack over on that side as well. They could actually be going over here too. It's kind of hard to say. They're somewhere over here right now. They could even be splitting off. I think they're over there. That's a bit of an issue. I think I'm gonna have to sell that house. Luckily, I can still make. If the zombies are too close by, you actually can't defend. Wow. Hold up. Remember those pathways that I constructed? Yeah, we need to make use of those. Alright, looks like we're okay though. Here they are, running in. Whoa, they're actually... Wait, okay, I was gonna say, are they skipping this altogether? I think we're gonna be okay here. I hope. Obviously, snipers do have long range. If you maybe could go ahead and help out as well for a little bit, that would be awesome. Yeah, tech waves aren't super scary just yet, but later on, you can imagine, if the amount of zombies increases from a few dozen to a few thousand, it can become pretty scary. I know the game is called They Are Billions, by the way. Oftentimes, there's not going to be quite a billion. Okay, we have successfully defended that, though. Very nice. We'll actually continue setting this area up as well. Okay, very nice. Here we can go ahead and construct the research for the bank. But now that we have defended this area and all of our troops are over here already, I think it is time for us to see if we can push out in this direction for a little bit as well. There we go, very good. I think that's smart anyway. Upgrading some more of those once again as well. I do want to bring the snipers out, although it's a little bit risky. I think we should be okay. I've got 10 of them right now. 10 are, you know, pretty good. Usually 20 seem to be able to kill pretty much everything. What does rally them over there? Come on, gentlemen. It's time to go out. Quite a few runners actually over here. I think I want to like take a wall just like that. I think it would be smart. Alright, nice. So we're kind of, you know, spreading ourselves rather thin, but I think it's okay. I do want to start saving up for the bank here as well, by the way. I think the bank is going to be super helpful. We could probably make a couple more houses. Do need energy. I'm notorious for not paying attention to my energy. It's like getting supply blocked in StarCraft 2. You really don't want to do that if you can at all avoid it. There's continuous pushes over there, though. I wonder if there's maybe a town over on the northern end of this map. I would not be surprised. Alrighty. We're gonna need about 20 or so snipers to comfortably take out a zombie town. So I don't really want to, you know, take any unnecessary risks, but... we're gonna need one more Tesla tower, it looks like. Yep. Also, yeah. As soon as this, you know what, maybe we should go ahead and just construct another one as well. Don't really want to queue up all too much if you don't need to. Queuing is bad. Very good. Have you guys all come out here? So far so good though. This is actually looking rather nice. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies coming from the north every time I look there. They're actually dealing a lot of damage. Loka, do not have zombies coming in here, please. Wow, that wall was essentially at 0 HP. You know what? I think we're actually going to be roaming up there. We'll clean up everything towards the north. That's probably okay. There's a lot of zombies here as well, though. Gotta set up a bit of a concave. Very nice. Bank research is now done as well. How much does this building cost again? It's 1,000 gold. We can actually easily get that. So let's go ahead and hotkey you to hotkey 8. Sell a little bit of iron. How much do I actually need here? 50 stone, 50 wood. Okay. Alright, there we go. So that should allow us to get the bank up and running. And the bank is a nice little structure. Actually, you don't even need that much. Yeah, you only need 3, but it needs to have like some room around it as well. So it seems like 5 is the more safe approach. So there we go. All of these tents are now going to give us additional income. Very nice. There we go. Let's destroy the foundation. Don't see him. It doesn't look like I can actually. Yeah, I can't really defend that very easily. Alrighty. Now another structure that I do need, and this, by the way, once it's done, you can see here in the bottom right corner. Currently, I've got 588 income. Once it's done, it should be jumping up by 30%. Very nice. One last thing, though, that I do want to get as well for now, as far as important tech structures go, and that's a warehouse. So warehouse expands the maximum storage that I have. So right now I can have a maximum of 50 lumber only, and I kind of like that on purpose there earlier. The warehouse is going to make life significantly easier, but I don't know where to put it down. It's a rather big structure. And maybe we should put it down over here. I don't know actually how far it reaches. But maybe over there is not a bad area. Anyway, we got a lot of space right now to control, which is nice. You know what? Let's be smart here. And take control of this area too. Just like that. And that allows us to destroy these walls and open up this right over here too. Have a couple of the ranges. And look at this, right? Look at the nice expansion that we just constructed for ourselves. Super good. Alright, and now let's figure out what's going on here up to the north. Because there's a lot of aggression continuously coming in there. Not sure if I like it very much. While we're at it though, guess we can go ahead and expand the power grid once more. I think the warehouse is gonna be very helpful. I kind of wanted to be able to reach these farms, though. That would be good. It will increase. Actually, right over here might not be bad either. It's essentially gonna increase the productivity of a lot of structures, which is super helpful. There we go. Yeah, so it's 40 stone. I don't get a lot of stone right now. Speaking of which, if I can even get some iron over here, but if I can, I think I would like to go ahead and construct. Is 5 the most or 4 the most I can get over here? Really? Well, that's kind of disappointing. Alright, well, I guess I'll build it over there then. Okay. But yeah, it increases the productivity of a lot of structures. So it's really helpful to have that. There we go. Don't actually need that just like that. And we can even go ahead and sell these and get some of our resources back. And that way we can finish this wall and move that ranger over as well. We can even connect these two, to be honest. Maybe we should go ahead and do exactly that. It's probably a little bit more efficient. So my units are going to have an easier time maneuvering around the base. Need a little bit more lumber. There we go. Perfect. A gate over here, obviously. Really nice. Look at that. That's good, right? That's really nice. Alright, so let's figure out where all these units are coming up from the north. Because I don't know if I like that very much. There's a lot of pushes continuously coming down in this direction. I don't know why. Either there's just a lot of zombies, or there's something going on there that we want to deal with. We can also start teching up already towards higher tier units here if we want to. For example, I could get the stone houses, although I don't think I really want to. I could also tech up towards the foundry. But we're only at day 28 and we have to survive 100. The foundry will essentially give us the latest and greatest when it comes to the units in the game. But one thing I do want to do, actually. Yeah, that is the research for the Great Ballista. We may need that for the next attack wave. Ballistas are super good at killing stuff, but... Curious to see that there's really not all too much over here right now. Alright, we're expanding really aggressively though. Like, we're securing a lot more terrain. Eventually, we want to make sure that we clean up the entire map. But the more area we have to mess around with, the easier it is to survive in the later stages that that's at the very least what I have found so far. There we go. You guys just continue pushing up there. So all of these houses, right? Giving us additional income. Super good. Upgrading these as well to provide ourselves with more workers. And of course with that, more and more income as well. Nice. Oh, I actually just noticed that apparently one zombie managed to sneak out and attack one of our structures. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. It was only a single one and there's going to be a few right now. That does mean that I need to leave my snipers alone for a little bit, but I've already got a lot of them. We actually do have a lot of structure, or a lot of units already. Very nice. I have also constructed another sawmill over there, by the way, which I think is really helpful. And I also want to make sure that I get myself that warehouse here next. Yeah, there we go. So I want to make sure that as many of my structures are caught in that range. Can I make it over here? No, I don't think so. I would really like to have that farm be part of this, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, this is where the majority of our food production is going to be, though. And there's also going to be some more mines. Maybe over here? It's not ideal, really. It's kind of bad, really. We can construct several of these, so we don't have to be super precise about it, but... Okay. This wall right now is also going to be pretty helpful. Ooh. Oh, is this a full wall? No, it's not. Wait, is it? It doesn't look like it, right? It doesn't look like it, but... I think it might be. I think it might be. It's kind of hard to say. Ooh, actually, I've got no defenses here whatsoever. You guys, go ahead, hang out over there for a little bit. Wait, you guys can't walk over there? You're gonna have to walk all the way around? What about this? Can you walk there now? You still can't? Oh, snap. Hold up. Actually, maybe I should just destroy this. Yeah, okay. I want to make sure that there's, like, pathing available for our units. Because otherwise it just becomes really scary really fast. Okay, just in case, I want to wall this area off. And I'm also going to be grabbing ourselves... There we go. One more of these Tesla towers. Wonderful. Okay. Next up, since we're once again running a little bit low on energy, I'm gonna continue putting up a bunch of these mills. We can put a couple of them all at once right now if you really want to. We can upgrade those later as well if you really need to, but... Quite like this setup though. Now, by the way, I am always destroying my walls. Not always, but at least at this point in the game, I like destroying the walls. Just so I create more surface area for us to walk in. But later on, we may very well have to construct these walls once again, if we plan on defending the very last attack wave. We get some oil pickups right now too. Yeah, look at them. They're once again running from that direction. There's something over here. Maybe up there? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Oh, there's some zombies down here. Alright, this is kind of the point though, where we start being a little bit more careful. I want to primarily use my snipers now for killing, as I'm going to replace the majority of my my rangers. I want to replace the majority of my rangers for home defense right now. They start falling off the closer you get towards the edges of the map, just because they don't do enough damage, and they're actually really good still for base defense as well. So usually towards this stage of the game, I'm going to start like cycling out the rangers, and I'm just going to use them for defending these walls and whatnot. So every choke point is going to be defended with rangers now. I think usually that's smart anyway. Okay. I have one of you over there. Probably two of you over here. Okay, it's patrol. Two, please. One is probably going to be enough, but... Okay, you guys patrol over there, please. And this will allow us to once again be in a really strong settlement. Alright, this is looking good though. I really like this. I really like this setup that we've got going for ourselves. We do see a lot of units coming from that area, and there is gonna be another attack wave here, so moving out right now is a little bit risky. Don't know if I really want to do it, to be honest. What I do want to do though is get a bunch more... I think I want to get a few more quarries up, really. Like, I don't have enough stone income. I know I'm gonna need a lot of it in just a bit. Yeah, there's something here. Look at that. I can't imagine they're just like coming from this area just by luck. I don't think so. There's too many of them. Compared to the other area as well, there's too many of them. Now, I do want to be careful that I don't move my guys out too far, though. You know what? Let's actually play this safe. Let's actually play this safe. I'm gonna send my my dudes back for now. Just because I'm a little worried that I'm gonna like extend too far out and, you know, therefore get into a really bad position. Like, if there's an attack wave coming in right now and I wouldn't be aware of it, I would be in a world of hurt. There's a lot of zombies in every area though. They're actually hitting this wall really aggressively. Alright. Let's start splitting you guys up a little bit more. I want to have a couple more over here then too. And probably some more down here. Actually, let's have one of you up there. Falling right now with walls would really kind of suck. I don't quite want to upgrade to stone walls just yet because I don't have that much income. Although, speaking of which, I could probably go ahead and set up my stone wall research at the very least. Just because we can. And let's have a look right here as well. I guess we can get a stakes trap too, although I tend to not really use those very often. It's still helpful to at the very least have some of them. And we can now continue onwards with expanding our economy. Although I don't have a lot of food remaining anymore, so we'll have to create ourselves a couple of farms here as well. That will do. And we're broke. Always broke. That's good though. If you're broke, that means that your macro is good, right? How many snipers do we want to make? Doesn't matter all too much how many we have right now. Considering we really haven't made any kind of structures for defense yet, I don't think it's actually too bad for us. But I'm just kind of I'm just gonna hang out right here with my snipers until the next attack wave is gonna come in. There really are a lot of waves though coming from this angle. Just because of safety, I want to go ahead and set up like a double wall there. Even though I've got 4 rangers here as well, I think it's fine. We've got a lot of money right now. Alright, can I get another quarry up here? Really nice. Right now we still need a lot of lumber. Soon that's gonna start falling off once we've got all of these houses upgraded. All of these tents, that is. Maybe get one more farm up as well. I don't know when the next attack wave is gonna come in though. I'm assuming it's gonna be any second. Maybe we should get even another one of those. Yeah, let's get another one of those as well. Wonderful. Look at the amount of stuff that's currently finishing up, right? And we are already, like, we're only at day 33 and we've already completed this much of the map, right? We've already killed a lot of the structures that we're going up against. We can later on, by the way, just destroy or pause sawmills as well. It's usually okay. We could even get another one over here. Not a bad idea either. Trying to decide here if I should maybe put up a second warehouse. Warehouses are super helpful. Just because it allows me to stack up a lot more resources. I think we can put down a total of 3 of those? I think it's 3, but... over here would be pretty good. Although it's gonna eat my farmland just a little bit. You guys aren't gonna get stuck, right? Nope, you're not. Okay, good. Alright. From the west. So everyone, head on over that way. We're gonna upgrade you guys to stone walls. For obvious reasons. Much better than wood. And once we know in what direction they're gonna push and whether or not they're... well, they could actually be pushing over here as well, right? So, you know what? We're gonna hang out over in this area for a little bit. Once we know, though, what area they're gonna push in, I can always construct myself a couple of these ballistas now as well, because I have finished that research. Okay, 1 hour. Where's the arrow on the minimap? It's right here. That is very nearby, actually. Alright. Just in case, I want to set up a ballista over here. Can I upgrade the gate already? Can. Okay, nice. That should be okay. They could even still be pushing down here too. Yeah, I think they actually are. Nice jinx right there, game. Let's construct one more ballista over here too. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, can I put a wall in front? There we go. That should do. Good luck trying to break through this. We're still going to be pushing, by the way, further up north after this shuts down. You can go ahead and head on over here, too. We're already pretty close to the edge of the map, though. Right? So that means that these attack waves are going to spawn really close to our settlement. But we have a lot of snipers. We have a lot of snipers, and they're going to be able to easily shut this down. Wonderful. Not even close. Although, apparently... there are actually some units up north as well. Alright. Well, that one is going to be shut down already. I'm actually going to continue exploring up north. And I also want to start getting myself... probably... no, not the foundry just yet, right? Probably the power plant, actually. Power plant is an additional way for us to get more resources. Very helpful. A lot more energy. I'm not the biggest fan of them, because they... essentially, a power plant... consumes lumber as well as it consumes lumber as well as stone, so you don't want to put up all too many of them. But right now, right, we once again have at least until day 40 or so, I would say, until we are once again in trouble. So I'm gonna try and clean up as much as I can during this moment right now with my sniper squad. I've got 30 of them hanging out. I'm actually gonna cancel production here for a little bit just because we don't really need to get like a billion of them. Even though they are billions. Bad joke, terrible joke. I really like focus on the worker count once again, right? This is really like, it's similar in pretty much every RTS. Income is absolute key. Income is pretty much your most important thing. Now I wonder though where these, ooh, there's one of these spitters again. Nice shooting there. And apparently we got up to 600 inhabitants indeed. So that means that we can go ahead and get ourselves one of these mayors. Although both of them are pretty bad, to be honest with you. I mean, the salary for the Lucifer minus 30% is pretty good. But honestly, I wasn't planning on making any Lucifers. Because they are a late game unit that's pretty good at roaming, but not so very good at like defending bases usually. So I don't think I'm going to get that. We can, I guess, get 20 wire fence traps for free. Eh. We've been rather, like, unlucky here so far. Ooh, there's one of these really quick ones. One of the harpies. I was gonna say, please fire. Sometimes, like, it looks like they're not gonna fire, but... What is really helpful, by the way, is putting the snipers on the highest level target priority. Which I found to be super good. That way they're gonna shut down these big guys first, rather than everything that's super close by. There's a lot of units coming, though. I wonder if I'm overextending here. I have not got an easy way of disengaging from this, because once again, right, they're really slow, and these are gonna just simply push onwards. Oh, man. I may actually have overdone it a little here. I'm gonna try and slice off some of my units, so we can hopefully back up just a little bit, but this is the disadvantage, right? When units are really loud, they're gonna draw in a lot of infested from every corner, although it is still a lot of them. Yeah, it is still 30 of them. Okay, looks like we're okay. That was a little bit risky there, Loco. I really wonder if there's like a zombie town over there, though. I wouldn't be surprised. I think they call them Doom Towns, but I'm not entirely sure. At the very least, that's what I've heard other people call them. We can now get a power plant as well. So once again, power plant's super good when it comes to energy generation. Not so good when it comes to leaving our lumber and our wood supply and income healthy. Considering I need a lot of stone in just a little bit. Did I say lumber and wood? I meant stone and wood, but regardless, I am gonna need quite a bit of stone. Actually, you know what? Once we finish up that power plant, I'll make sure to get a couple more of these stone quarries ready to go. Is that a town? No, those are just trees. Slowly attacking onwards, though. Quite like this setup that we've got right now. There is a roam button here as well that allows them to roam by themselves, which is a little risky. I don't think I want to do that until the majority of them are upgraded to veteran, which they are getting to pretty quickly. Not bad at all. Okay, power plant, are you done yet? You take a long time. Let's go ahead and get the foundry research going just because we can. No particular reason not to. I think I've done the majority of the important upgrades right now. Already, actually. I've never actually had this quick of an upgrade situation going. Usually, at least in my first playthroughs, right? I was pretty slow with expanding outwards and, you know, trying to clean up the zombie packs and all that. But once you play for a little while, you'll be able to get the hang of it quite easily. There are just simply tons of zombies over here. I really was assuming there was going to be a town. Maybe there is one nearby, though. I'm not sure. We'll just let them roam for now. It's really helpful because if they're roaming, they're leveling up. And when they're leveling up, they're becoming stronger. I do want to make sure that I send them back right around like day 39 or so. I think that's about the time that we want to call it quits for these gentlemen. Ooh. Maybe I should be a little bit more safe now, though, with these outer bases. Because, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is a town. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so these are structures right here. If my guys hit them, a ton of zombies spawn. Look at the amount. Loco, do not overextend, please. Please don't mess this up. I'm actually gonna start making more zombies at home, because I'm a little worried that I'm, like, overdoing it. There's not much I can do in micro here anyway, but I think we're okay. So as soon as you hit the town, zombies are just spawning in, like, en masse, right? Look at the amount. Looks like we're okay still, though. We're actually breaking through over here. Now that the ballista is done, I think we're gonna be able to clean this up, but... There's also a big push over on this end. Loco, be very careful. While we are busy becoming a hero on the other side of the map, our base still needs to be defended as well. Can I? Thank you. That's gonna be held. Alright, so keep in mind, right? I can't really disengage right now. If an attack wave comes in, I might be in trouble, but I think we're okay. I'm gonna slowly push some of my guys forward. This one is actually pretty close to these, to the corner of the world as well. Okay. Let's construct another farm. And let's see if we can upgrade some more of our tents into cottages as well. And if I can, I would like to start the research here for stone houses as well. There we go. So these Doom Towns are really scary because they continuously spawn units and they just simply send them to watch your base. But when you kill them, obviously you shut down a major threat. But more importantly, you also get a lot of resources out of it. Plus, your units usually will level up while doing so. Okay, trying to push them forward once again, right? Hitting the big structure now. Nice. I really want to clean this up and then get out of here. Like, all of these packages on the ground, by the way, they're resources that we can use, so... I think this is fine. Yeah, this is really quite nice for us. Alright, so before I pick up everything, I do want to make sure that I'm gonna at the very least be making use of all of these things as well. Let's get a really expensive structure, like for example the foundry. That will cost me most of my resources. I could even get another warehouse as well. I just got one over here. Actually, didn't I get one over here somewhere? I got one over there. Wait. Didn't I make a second one? It's probably in the middle of my screen, and this is a typical case of loco blindness. But if we can, I would like to construct another warehouse just so we can have more resources with us. Ideally, I would like for one to cover the oil over there too, although it's probably not gonna happen. This is a pretty good spot for it, actually. Okay. That's just in anticipation of me picking up all of these resources over there. You see the amount of stone and wood and whatnot that we get over here? It's a little crazy. There we go. Doomtown is down. Lovely. That's gonna make it so much easier for us to defend, and that also explains a lot of the shenanigans that we've been running into so far. Very good. Use that money immediately. I mean, I'm kind of flooding right now though, because I don't have a lot of lumber. So let's try and see if we can get this. Alright, you guys need to get out of there. You guys really need to get out of there. I'm gonna upgrade some walls right now as well to stone walls. Just because, you know, we've got stone and I don't really have any other thing to spend it on right now. This wall, I guess, can also be upgraded. It's better than, like, letting it go to waste, right, when I'm looting here, because I'll likely not come back here for another little while, so let's just pick it up for now and get it done with. Okay. You guys really need to head back. If there's another attack wave right now, we're gonna be in trouble. Everyone, head over in that direction, please. Beautiful. Stone houses now also available to be built, so I can start upgrading these guys very efficiently. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna... While I do have one of my power plants already, I don't have a ton of stone income. We only have 15. I don't really want to spend, like, 5 of that income on a power plant, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it works. So I'm just gonna put down some more mills. Considering the amount of space that we have opened up here for ourselves, these mills are going to be, you know, they're gonna be pretty affordable. Alright, you guys head back. Just head back. Oh, man, we have secured a lot, once again. during this last little attack wave. There should be one attack coming in just a little bit, but already have we got ourselves a really nice setup. And you know what? I'll get the shock tower right now as well. Foundry is just about to finish, which is super nice. I've got a bunch of these mills just about to finish as well, so we are gonna ramp up all of our production once again by taking up to stone houses, which will very quickly push our income up to, like, you know, 2,000. Already we're getting 1,100. I think this, like, essentially doubles it, so very, very helpful. Trying to upgrade the ones, by the way, close to the bank and then also the marketplace if we can. Very, very nice. Apparently we're starting to run low on food again. Okay. And just because I can, I don't think it's a bad suggestion for me to maybe get some of these things going again as well. I mean, I'm not picky. On this map you can get quite a few of these settlements or these setups going. Just get a ton of food income just like that. Very nice. And slowly, right? We're taking control of this entire map. Like, we really are. We really are taking control of this entire map very rapidly. Alright, Foundry is done. I want to start researching the engineering center, if I can. That will allow us to go up to Thanatos. And Thanatos are essentially units that have rocket launchers on their backs that shoot over the walls and deal splash damage. Very, very powerful, once again. Those are our late game units and the one that we want to max out on the most. It will also give us the option to research oil platforms. And oil platforms, as you may have already guessed, allows us to start harvesting these oil pools. There's a bunch of them. In order to max out, I think I'm going to need at least about 4. So I currently have 2 within my walls, which is pretty good. But I do think I want to get this one as soon as I can as well. And with as soon as I can, I think I'm going to just, you know, take control of this area as well. There's a lot of production that I would like to have over there. All right, so we're currently actually in a really safe position, right? I can spend some time here spreading out my units already. I don't know where the next attack wave is gonna come from, but I can just maneuver my units around just like this, and hopefully that will allow me to be safe. I want to start setting up ballistas just because we got the disposable income for it right now. And I also want to start the engineering center research right at this moment already. Very good. Very good. I still have a lot of iron, by the way. We don't really need that much iron, but we can use it for now. And this is, by the way, the moment where lumber production becomes a lot less important. I can start shutting down some of these to save ourselves some energy. Speaking of which, once again, very low on energy. Just because I've upgraded so many of these houses, and at this point it's pretty pricey to do that. We'll create more and more mills. It's just more space efficient to put them down like that. Alright, let's wait and see when the next attack wave is gonna hit. I should probably pay a little bit more attention to what time the attack waves come in. I don't actually know if it's like a standard day count during which they start pushing forward, or how exactly it works, and when the attack waves are scheduled, but there's no denying that having this area right over here is going to be very helpful for us. Once again, I've secured a really nice area. I've already put down a couple of quarries once again. The more quarries we get, the easier this is going to be. Okay, here we go. Can you maybe get out? Perfect. You're kind of a waste there. I'm sorry. So they're approaching from the west. Once again, that could be a couple of different areas. Could be this wall over here. Could be this one over here. And it could also be the one over here. I think we want to start upgrading these if we can. Okay. I want to upgrade as many of these western walls right now towards stone, if I can, that is. Okay, I got 41 snipers right now. That's pretty ridiculous. Okay, they're all the way over there. It's not ideal for me, though. My units are slow, right? Keep that in mind. We can probably just set up a double wall and you know, be alright. But this is still a pretty scary area. Come on! Snipers! Oh, they're so slow! Can I destroy these walls and, like, have you guys take that shortcut? Is that an option? No, you guys are... Okay, you really can't fit through that? Seems a little bit odd, but... This is the thing, when you make a really large base, sure, you're gonna be able to do a lot of damage to the zombies, but if you can't hit them, makes it a little bit more tricky. There they are. Oh, it's a lot. Luckily for us, though, I do already have a really nice setup when it comes to these ballistas. They do deal splash damage. It's actually doable. Yeah, I know, this is perfectly fine. Look at the distance in which these snipers can shoot. Absolutely shut down. Great. Really nice. Really very nice. So I feel like we are taking solid control of this game so far. And I think with this defense intact as well. I mean, some of them are gonna break through, but you know. You know. I think this is a perfect moment to go ahead and end this video right here. Gotta say though, I really like the way that this has been going so far. Engineering center, I'm gonna be able to create that right here. We'll do that right when we start off in the next episode. But for now, if you are new to the channel, here's what I do want you to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you get a notification as soon as future episodes go live. But other than that, I want to thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? Special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me directly. But I will see you all in the next one.